Let's see if we can get this going here. What's going on? Oh, I think it's working. Let me just see if the volume works here. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Oh, I think it's working. Let me see if the volume works. Test 1 2 3. Alright, so we are live. So on this video today, we're going to do a live trade, hopefully, as long as the setup's there. We're on the road 1K to $1 million, so let's get into it. Alright, so we'll switch over to this screen here. So here's my account. You can see after my trade yesterday, we are at 1,027, so we made 2.7%. So in order for this to work, actually I changed this to a different account. I transferred the money over just so that my main account, when I pull stuff up like this, you wouldn't see like all my spot. I think there's $9 or something of Bitcoin in this one, but this is the futures one we want. So the P&L will be zero, just obviously because the trade was done in the other account that you saw. Then I transferred the money over here once I thought maybe a little bit better of it. So let's just get into this futures. 1 second here. Now, where are we at? Okay, so what I'd like to do first is the two coins I'm going to look at for today are Bitcoin and SUI. SUI. You can see I charted it out yesterday, but we'll start by charting Bitcoin first. So we'll go up to the 4 hour. And did anything really? Nothing really changed, I don't think. So we wicked the top there. So I don't know why my 4 hour. Oh, that's okay. Down, up. So that's my 4 hour high. 4 hour higher high. Want an alert on that, but I think we might be going down. The 1 hour, I think we're all the same there. And then the 15 minute, we're still between these 2 points on the 15 minute. So if we pull the volume, let's go right from here over. Oh, so we just broke out of that volume range. So that's something to watch here. Maybe we'll look for some shorts here. But let's go over to SUI first. What do we got here? We'll go to the 4 hour. So we haven't broken the 4 hour yet. Looks like we broke down from the 1 hour. So we'll just change that. So previously our 1 hour market structure was there. I didn't put it at the top because it was the same. But now we broke down. This is the 4 hour /1. So let's go change our 15. The 15 has some change. So when we left off yesterday, that was the high for the 15. So we'll get rid of these two guys here. All right. So the market structure, use this tool, down, up, down, and then it broke up. So then we broke down. So we're kind of right. Oh, and then did it break up? So the high would be there, down, and we just wicked that bottom one. So I'm going to add the bottom. Oh, tool going crazy. So this was our high. I used the magnet tool over here just so it connects to it. So yeah, we just wicked out of that. So let's just zoom. So actually we change this. That'd be our high. This would be our low. We're on the 15, just making sure. So we'll go 15-minute unconfirmed lower low. And that actually, yeah, 15-minute high, lower high, lower high, 15-minute lower high. Alright, so that's where we are with SWE right now. By the alerts on those two guys. We're probably coming back lower here. Alright, so now my charting is done. So that's where we're going to now look for trades. So let's go back to Bitcoin. I think this is going lower because we had our volume profile. Let's pull that up again. So look, so we could look for maybe a retest back there, but that's where we fell out of that range there now. Let's see, down a 10-minute. Find something that we may come back to grab. Let's get rid of this. Alright, so on the 5-minute, what's our structure here? On the 5-minute, we're coming down here, up, down, up, down, up, and we just broke that. So if I had drawn out the 5-minute structure, and I don't have, I just have 5-minute high, low. That's what I do for that. Low, high. So we just broke down from that. So maybe we could come up and bounce off this little order block there. That could be a possibility. So obviously we broke down. So it's confirmed this is the high. So for the 5-minute structure, we don't want it to come up past, where's my little pen here? Past here. If it breaks, then it's changing market structure bullish. So now what we're looking for is like maybe it's going to come down here, come into this box and bounce off and go lower. So what are we looking at? Is there something? Okay, so down here is our 50. You know, get rid of this tool here. Get rid of our drawing tool. So at this point, it looks like it's determined to go lower. We'll let it do. We're not gonna, because you could FOMO into this now and back up it goes. Let's just look at the lower time frames. See if there's anything of interest over here. It's like an order block or something. There is this little guy here. Let's see. That hasn't been hit yet. Let's get the top of it to the bottom. So we change that to demand. So we could look for that to cause a reaction. The one, I don't want to play around with the 1 minute, but all right. So we'll see what happens when it goes into there. What asset we're on? Bitcoin. We have our leverage at 40. We don't want leverage at 40. We'll have it at 25 right now. We'll adjust that depending on what we want to do. So we're into that box. We'll see if it causes any type of reaction here. The problem is we didn't develop any structure on the way down. Even on the 1 minute, your structure is right up here. So sadly, to get a good market structure play, you'd have to have this to kind of like go, and that's where you'd want to in theory enter for it to go long. And then you'd have a massive stop loss. So the issue would be is you'd enter here. This would be your stop loss. So that is not reasonable. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. What is SWE doing? Probably the same. Look at the 5 minute. What do we got for structure on the 5? So it came down. Came up. Did that break that? Yep. Then it came up. And now it broke down there. So the structure for the 5 is actually the same for the 15. If we go down to 3, it didn't sweep that again. So if it comes, but it didn't sweep that bottom part. I guess all that would also depend on the exchange rate. So we have a little bit of a movement here. We're getting the reaction that we're looking at. So we could, we're on Bitcoin, 1 minute. So long, if we were going to do that, our stop loss would be 618792, 6187.9.2, but it's coming down for that. So a good thing we didn't take it. Boom, boom, boom. So I don't know if this box is good. Like it caused a little reaction, but I think that's going to be it for that box. Again, when you're dealing with like order blocks at like the 2 minute time frame, stuff like that, like that's why you have to be careful. So this obviously came through. So we're going to come down for the 15 minutes. Now we're going to look for the same type of reaction down here at the 15 minute. We're going to look for it to do an SFP if it's going to go long. So where it comes down and then straight down, straight back up, and then back to the races up. But again, this could be completely bearish and just come straight down. So that is dead. That order block is dead. It caused a tiny little reaction, so that's where that spike came from. But yeah, so now we're coming down for the 15 minute. Let's just move that here. It touched right off. Did it go right off? Yeah, it touched right off the 15 minute there. Precisely. Now let's see if it wicks it and takes it out. So there's our wick. It might just keep on continuing down. It doesn't have to SFP. And then where's the 4 hours down here? Okay, so we're getting our wick. So some people are reaction traders, so they get that wick, and we'll see if it closes above it on the 1 minute, and then people might be off to the races with that. So that just kind of missed. So it's coming back up. So we really don't have, again, any structure. That almost gave us some structure, but not. So we're getting a little reaction up. This is, like I said, where reaction-based traders would have taken a trade here. So this was 6174, 61,743.2. So boom, boom, boom. If I entered right now and I'm wrong, you can see down here, I'd lose $50-some. So it looks like that might have been our trade that we wanted. But yeah, we're not going to fall into it. There's no confirmations. That's why we didn't take it. If you wanted to do the whole reaction-based trading, sure, you could have done it. Sometimes you're right. A lot of times you're wrong. SWE did the same thing and had a bigger reaction. And again, you'd have to, oh, right there. Okay, actually, we did have, no, even for 1 minute, I guess 1 minute market structure, we did have some there. But now it's come up to this 200-day moving average, and we'll see what it does there. And Bitcoin kind of stalled out there as well. So good thing we didn't enter that, because now we'd be going down towards a loss of 50 some dollars. That would wipe out yesterday gains and put us in the hole by quite a bit. But again, this still could work. It may have just got a little reaction off that, and it's going to go like. So let's see why we're here. Now our 15-minute structure. Let's get on the 15-minute time frame. It's still the same, but this is our new unconfirmed 15-minute low. And for the Bitcoin, what are we looking at here? 5 minute, 15. Where's 15? So where's 15 minute? Let's get rid of these. Where's the 15-minute high? Okay, it's up there. So we came down to this. What's the high point? Is that the high point? So this will be our new 15-minute lower high. 15-minute lower high on the Bitcoin. We'll get rid of this. And then technically this, or not technically, it does. This is our unconfirmed. So I think it'll probably get taken out lower low. So that we'll have to drag that down as the price comes down as well. And again, that's why we didn't enter the trade. For a second there, it looked like it was going good. Then, boom, all of a sudden, you'd be out 50 some bucks. Sweet, same thing. Alright, so no real didn't really that candle didn't help us form any structure. It's tempting to want to look at it as something like this, but that one candle is not enough to give us some. Now if you went down to the 30-second or something like that, so now you can see it's really, these wicks don't want to go lower. Like something's fighting that, somebody's fighting that price to keep it up. Because by now you thought like how it cascaded down. It still might do it here. It would have broken through that now, but obviously somebody's putting up a little bit of a fight. And there it goes. And again, even with that wick with SWE, we didn't really form any good usable structure. So now what you're looking for was this the 4 hour down here? Yeah. Now she's going to come for the 4 hour. So actually it looks like on the 1 minute, it probably used this order block there to send it. Price came up to it, touched into that. Oh, it should be a little higher there. And then back down it went. So that's kind of interesting actually. So now we wicked again at the bottom there. So again, if you're a reaction-based trader, you could have taken another shot at this and you'd be in the money right here. So let's see if we can at least develop some 1 minute structure. Copy price. Just see it. I still get used to using paste. Oh, yeah, that works out good. I still get used to using the desktop, as I always tend to use my phone. I chart on the desktop, and then I'll enter the trade on the phone because I find them a lot quicker with that. Seems like Bitcoin now is struggling to get above that. So again, there's nothing really it's bouncing off, but based on this little pattern, you get that little spike, come back down. Could be looking for this now. So if we enter right now, we're long, or if we're short and we were wrong, we'd lose about $10. I feel like it is coming down here based on what I'm seeing. Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. There's still no confirmations. Sweet. And that's the thing about trading. It's just, it's all a waiting game. Like, you could have taken, excuse me, different longs and shorts here, and you would have been wrong. You would have been right for a bit. Hey, look, this one, you would have been right for a little bit. What's our measuring tool? You'd be up, what? 30%. So if I, or sorry, 0.3%. So depending on the leverage you went, that could have been our trade for the day. But again, there was no confirmations. Now, at least on the 1 minute, we are developing some structure here. So I'm confident to say that on the 1 minute, we have this for structure if it starts to come back down. So that gives us something to work with. And if the price came back, if the price came back down right now, what I'd be looking for would, let's just say, if it comes past this, breaks down, this is all hypothetical, I'd be looking for something like this. And this is where I'd look for my trade at. But that, we have to wait and see what happens first. Bum, bum, bum. So it looks like it went up to this twice and hit off that. And you can see, so what happened here, you can see this general area. It was what we were looking for, a little bit of support. Now it's becoming resistance. So you see that a lot. It's a resistance flip. But again, price stalled out here at the end. Oh, SWE jumped down below. Oh, 15 minute. So we just keep on dragging this down because we haven't developed any market structure up. Or we can just leave it until it develops some more market structure, then we could fool around with it. So Bitcoin, what do you want to do? So in order for me to look, yeah, I don't like that. Even if it comes down now, it comes back up. I don't. No, that wouldn't work. I was getting confused there for a second. I'd be looking for that as if we continued up, sorry, and came back down to test off of that. So you have to be careful on the 1 minute. The 1 minute is how you get yourself wrecked. But everything starts on the 1 minute. If you want to get in early to the trades, that's where you kind of have to look. You have to have more experience. You're safer off at the 15-minute finding trades to enter and stuff like that. But we're just going to pop around, see what we can see. So what I will do is I'll stay live for a while, but eventually what I'll do is just go off. And when I see a setup that I like, I'll hit record, and then I'll release it as like a little tiny video or something like that. But we'll just wait and see what happens here, see if we develop anything interesting. So we do, like I said, if we come down below this now, we do have some at least 1 minute structure that would be usable. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. SWE, do we have 1 minute structure? I think we do as well. Let's see. This whole candle was kind of weird. Yeah, we could say, I don't like the structure for SWE. Yeah, I just don't like how that whole thing looks. This is all inside this big candle. So I don't like that. And we don't have structure on a Bitcoin on 1 minute unless it comes down below that. So that's what we're waiting for right now. See what it wants to do. We have like a little volume profile. You could pull almost there. That's kind of a weird little one. The bigger, let's see, on the 15-minute, pull this across. So yeah, we broke down from that one that we were looking at earlier as well. But again, this is a waiting game. You don't want to FOMO into anything. What was that? A 2? What was I looking at? Alright, so Bitcoin, so it broke down. Oh, so that was a 5-minute candle I was looking at. Sometimes it's good. How do you add text? Just so I know what time frame the box is for. Because if you're switching around, you're like, hey, why did I... Well, now it's totally off the screen. Sheesh. Let's drag it back a little bit here. Alright, so this may come up for our 5 minutes. So it's going to hit that resistance again here. And you saw it did cause a little bit of reaction. Yeah. So let's look at, there's a Spaceman key levels. Okay, so if we come up to here, this is also the daily open, Monday's low. So we're going to break through this. So maybe that's where we're going up there. So those are some interesting key levels. We also have the 200 moving average coming down, the VWAP kind of coming down. So yeah, if we do something like that, that would be what I'm looking for to enter. Sweet. What is SWE doing? So let's go to the 5-minute. We were looking at the 5-minute. Ugh. See that big candle right here? That's just kind of like, it throws off everything that I'm kind of looking at for structure. So I think I'm going to stay away from SWE right now. Mm-mm. 3-minute. Oh, what's Bitcoin doing here? A lot of times, like, I like to enter trades when you see these wiki kind of tops that start to form. You'll see like, and then you'll see a dump. Oh, I'll get off that. So I just always like to fool around. So like, okay, this, if we entered a trade right now, copy price, that would be our stop loss. Boom, paste. So if we entered right now and it continued down, sure, we make some money. But if not, and it came back up, we're going to lose $33. That wipes out yesterday's profit. Excuse me. So technically, we're still within the, even the structure for the 1 minute. The 1 minute structure is way at the top up here. So, oh, it's just going to come down now. I don't know what it hit there to cause this, but sweet, coming down. Again, like I said, I'd feel better if it came up to this 200. So you can see over here we had a little bit of a reaction. Price was kind of underneath, up, 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 and then finally a third tap and right there, and then price came all the way down. So that would have been a nice trade. So obviously I didn't enter here, and good thing I didn't, because I would have lost that $30 that the stop loss would have been. So now we're looking for something up in here. Drag this back. So right here, what do we got? 1 minute. No, that was already dealt with, this little order block. This hit into it. So, hey, what happened to my big order block? I deleted it. I was trying to delete this circle. I can leave the circle there too. This is where we're kind of looking for a trade at. So we got, like I said, our Monday low, our daily opens there. If it goes above that, then we're changing market structure on the 1 minute. Obviously, if that trade worked, that'd be a 7-hour trade, so that'd be really good. But yeah, we're just chilling, seeing what price does when it gets up there. And sadly, a lot of times, price will front run things. All right, let me just look here. What is our 1 minute structure? Nope, there's price goes before I could figure out what my structure was. Alright, so that was our 1 minute structure right there. The top of that box. Oh, I don't want that. Alright, so you FOMO in now, and this comes up for your stop loss. You're looking at a $35 loss. That's like a lot of times people do, like, that candle. But look, price is coming up to take anybody that maybe FOMO'd right at the bottom here out. Because more than likely, if you kind of FOMO'd into this, you would have put your stop loss at the start of this wick. Realistically, if you're going to take that trade, you should have put your stop loss way up here for the 1 minute market structure. But that really hurts your R's. So you don't want to stop loss like that. Again, this may work out. This may come down. I'm not touching it unless it comes up here. Buddy. Oh, and there it goes. There it goes. It's teasing me, yeah. So now it's, again, has this, what we've been looking at the whole time. Now become, broke through it. But no, if you came down, look at the old one. Why am I doing that? I can just drag this across. So again, these areas of resistance, you can see, came down, it bounced off that, came down, bounced in that area again, came down, bounced in that area again. Hey, it broke through, came back up, and then it started to like bounce around here a little bit. And now we're probably going to go to the bottom. So let's see, 1 minute. What could I look for? Sweet, took off. So this is a fair value gap here that was filled by this move. This move, I guess, came up. Oh no, that wick got that one. Again, we are still within the market structure of 1 minute. So this is just playing inside of it there. So nothing has really changed. You can see these ups and downs. So now we have, on the 1 minute over here, we should have some market structure that now has developed. So now we have something a little bit better. Because even if you skip all this down to here, this is now our new 1 minute market structure. So at least we have something that we can work with now a little bit. Just big move up. That's my dog in the background. Boom, 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 boom. I think she wants out. Give me 1 second to go get her out there. Nope, almost knocked over the water bottle. Why don't you come here? One. Okay. Okay. What's that? What's that? Oh, okay. Green ball. Over there. Good girl. Lay down. And nothing has really changed. So yeah, could I, when I saw this reaction here, entered something a little bit of move with leverage? Sure. Would it be risky? 100%. Because like I was also looking here, and that would have taken us out right away. And then people would FOMO late into this. Oh, it's coming to break that 15-minute market structure. Well, no, now it's going to come up and take you out as well. So I could look at another copy asset here. Let's see. I have traded Ondo because I find that you want stuff that will kind of like follow. You can see I've had stuff all mapped out. So we're still with, oh no, 4-hour market structure changed. Okay, so let's, so went from there, there, up to there. So this was our 4-hour that broke that higher high. Let an alert on that. So 1 hour clearly broke. Let's get rid of these 15-minute here. Yeah, that's so boom, boom. So 1 hour actually is up here now. It went for that and then broke down. And this is kind of our 1 hour. Got this big gap coming here. So let's go. Oh, I did that on 4 hour. So 1 hour up. So where was the previous 1 hour I just moved that from? I think it was here. Up, down, up. So then it broke down to here. And then it would have went back up to here. This broke down to here. Then up to here. We got a little tighter there for the 1 hour. Let's get rid of this on the side. And then right down here. Up to here. So there definitely would have been some trades here to take. Now we get this choppy sideways stuff here. And now it's broken there. And this is our 1 hour. Okay. So that's our 1 hour. So then our 15-minute. Put that up there. 15-minute. What would our 15-minute have been? Let's go here.
Thank you for 30 beautiful years from all of us at Slip Country.
So 15 is pretty much the same as well. Sweet. So Bitcoin came right back up. So what are we? Look at the 1 minute fixed volume from, I guess, here to there. ideally, like I said, now you can see this 200-day moving average is coming down with the VWAP coming down. Still looking for that. That would be the trade I'm looking for. Sorry for the yawn. So what are we looking for here? Let's go down. This is Ondo. So let's see what this crazy 1 minute structure is. So Ondo's 1 minute is that. So, there's a 1 minute little tiny order block here. What do the gaps say? You can see how all these gaps get filled. Obviously that one didn't. It came down and touched that one. That one's going to be next. But could price come up to here? Something like this. So we'll leave that alert there. See if that happens. Sweet. Sweet. So this 15 minute. Still just following this down because that's why it's unconfirmed. If we had some more market structure going up and then broke down, when we break through it, that would make it confirmed. But this is unconfirmed right now. I should have an alert right about there. Alright, so we have our thoughts on Ondo and Bitcoin. Nothing for SWI that I like. No. Nope, nope, no, and no. But like I said, we do have that 1 minute structure, so it was weird structure. Even if we go like that, that's our. Oops, sorry. So that's the 1 minute. I don't even know if I have a 1 minute. I have a 3 minute. No. So I'll leave this for a little longer, and then I'll probably stop the stream. If this doesn't get hit and I don't see the confirmations take it, then I'll just kind of wait. And when I do take a trade, I'll press record, and we'll go from there. So switch this to trading view. I'll figure that. I can make that a default, I think. So we have the VWAP. I thought I had the moving averages on here. Where are the indicators? Indicators. Moving average. So we do that. And we'll change it to make it a 200. 200. Alright, so we're kind of coming up to that now. Interesting. So obviously what this is, different things show. Oh no, that's VWAP. So no. So okay, the moving average is up there. The VWAP's this one. I'm gonna get rid of the VWAP. I'm just gonna leave the moving average. Let's make it. Can we make it a different color? Yeah, there we go. Let's make it golden. Golden. What's more gold? That's kind of nice. Okay. Come on, get up to that price. Come on, you can do it. Ondo started to get up there. And just to reiterate, we're still in that 1 minute market structure, so all this is just chop in between. My stomach's going. I didn't have any breakfast yet, so after this, go up and make myself, I think, an omelet. We just need to get our trade. That's what we're looking for. We're kind of building a little range in here too. Okay, so actually, this is the Fibonacci. Let's see, what was the golden pocket? Right from here. It already went in through the golden pocket. The 786 is right up here. So more confluence of that. That's something that would look good. So you would have, where's my right? The 786. We have a 5 minute order block. We also have the VWAP. And we also have the 200-day moving average. So we have all this stuff right there that would make for a nice trade. So move on up, Bitcoin. Get up there. So how do I get rid of all this stuff now? Boom, 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 boom. All right. That's what we're looking for on those. SWE, we're not looking for anything. SWE, we're moving you down to the third position here because we just couldn't find anything of interest. Now, mind you, if it comes up, but I'm not going to do it. And Wix, that 1 minute, I'm not going to do that though. But that could be something you could look at. What we really want. Where did this? Why can't I click on that? Well, I'm still in the drawing tool, that's why. Oh. Yeah, let's slide this over here. So it's not as noisy right there. Alright. And again, could front run it, and then I don't get a trade. But I'm not going to FOMO in. I'm not going to FOMO in. Not gonna FOMO in. I keep on telling myself this. Come on, do this. Uh-oh. No, don't ruin my idea. And that's the thing. If it does go all the way down from here, hey, yeah, it was a good idea, but that's all it was. It was an idea. Nobody can say for sure what's going to happen with price. We sit here, we wait. Show off your bald head. Bum, 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 ba-dum. What do we got for volume? We slide across here. All right, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go maybe make myself my omelet. I got an alert set up here if it comes up. I got an alert now set down here. Obviously, I want to know if it did we develop any structure? Not really on the 15-minute, but I want to know if it breaks down there. Ondo, we have our alert up high. We'll have our alert down here. Sweet, we got alert at the bottom. We'll put alert on this guy. All right, so everything's all alerted up. But yeah, thanks for watching. And what I'm gonna do is, if I get a trade, I should get a trade at some point today. I'll do like a little video, a little short of it, because I just hit the press record here, and then we're off to races. So ideally, again, what I'm looking for is this, something like that. Actually, let's redraw that because I'll draw the market structure that I would love to have. Boom, 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 boom. So right here, you would have a break of market structure. And that's where you would kind of look to, or you can maybe get a retest back up. You'd look to enter the trade right there when you broke market structure. So look, it can still come up. So we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Like.